just about to go to work. It's like 7:30 in the morning, but I just wanted to start this vlog off. I wanted to do like a cozy autumnal reading vlog, and in this vlog I'm going to be reading just 2 books. One is a Cinnamon Falls mystery by R.A. Kilmore, and the other book is called Cosy Girl Fall by Willow Hurst. The book I'm going to be starting this vlog off with is going to be a Cinnamon Falls mystery, and what I will do is I will just read you the blurb on the back. These are very autumnal feels. You can see by the front cover all the little pumpkins and things. It's just a delight to look at already, and all the holographic leaves. I think this is going to be part of a series as well. I think it almost feels a little bit to me like the Laurie Gilmore Dream Harbour series. So I think there's one coming out in spring that I've noticed. So I will be collecting them as we go along. So this one just says, welcome to Cinnamon Falls. After a humiliating breakup in the big city, Nia is retreating to her sleepy hometown of Cinnamon Falls, where she can sulk about her life being a mess in peace. When she arrives, the town is gearing up for the annual Fall Fest. People travel from far and wide to bob apples, carve pumpkins, and see the annual Cinnamon King and Queen be crowned. But just a few days before opening night, a shocking discovery is made. A body is uncovered in the local diner alongside a note, who will be next? And then it just says Nia must team up with the eclectic residents of Cinnamon Falls to solve the case, including her tall, dark and handsome high school ex-boyfriend, Jesse, who she never quite got over. So it's just a small town murder mystery with a romantic twist, it says on the back. So I'm really looking forward to getting started. So the next time you see me will probably when I'm starting this book. Please excuse the state of me on this clip. I haven't long got out of bed, but I just wanted to update you a little bit. So obviously I am starting off this vlog with a Cinnamon Falls mystery by R.L. Kilmore. I started this book last night and I only got 30 pages in as I had a really, really bad head and I was just absolutely exhausted. There's not too much to update at the moment. We have met the main female character, who is Nia. She basically moved away from Cinnamon Falls 6 years ago. It hasn't explained why she moved or, what happened. We just know that she'd moved 6 years ago. And she's built this life in another, big city. And she finds out, and this happens at the very beginning of the book, that the person she's been in a relationship with 2 years has actually been married to somebody else. So her mind is blown. She's not that kind of person. She didn't realise, and she just basically packs up her bags and goes back to Cinnamon Falls. But I feel like there's a lot to unpack at the moment. So we've met mum and dad briefly, and I feel like that relationship with her mum is turbulent, so that could be why she left 6 years ago. There's also the ex-boyfriend Jesse, I think his name is, and I think she has some dislike for the mayor's son, which I can't remember his name right now, but yeah, it's really good. I'm hooked already, so I'm looking forward to all the feels. This book has already set up they're setting up the town for the fall festival. So there's pumpkins everywhere. If that's what you're looking for in a book, I would say this one is definitely one to get your hands on. I know there is, from the back, they come across a body in the local diner, so we haven't got that far yet, but yeah, I just wanted to give this quick update and let you know how I'm getting on. forgot to say, I also wanted to add, and I'll put a little image next to me here, there is a map at the front of the book. So it is definitely giving the Dream Harbour vibes. So you see the whole town layout, and it's quite nice to flick back to, you know, the points in the book that they're mentioning to see how far away they are, whether they're next to each other. Yeah, I really love a map in a book. Obviously, fantasy maps are very different, but the small town maps are just lovely to look at as well. So yeah, like I say, I'll insert the picture here, and I just thought it was definitely worth a mention. I just wanted to quickly catch you up on how much I've been reading. I'm nearly 50% of the way through now. Really, really, really enjoying this one. It's moved on quite significantly from when I last spoke to you. So in the last clip, I think Nia had come back from the big city, and we've obviously moved on, and we have now had a body found in the local diner, Rosie's Diner. Now, I don't want to say whose body, or I don't want to give too much away. However, I am starting to see some connections with different things. We've had more storyline develop, and I'm starting to make connections between the two things that have happened, or I think I am, that's my theory. But like I said, I don't want to say too much about it. But yeah, basically Nia is now like trying to investigate this murder herself, and also Jesse, who is her ex-boyfriend, is one of the police officers, or he works for the police, and he is also working on trying to find out what's happened. So there's lots going on. It's dual POV, so we are seeing Nia's point of view, and we are also seeing Jesse's point of view, which is quite nice. I love, if anybody knows me, they know how much I love dual POVs. I feel like books go so much quicker when you are flipping between people's different points of view. But yeah, really enjoying it. Nearly halfway through. I can't wait to see what happens. Initials were given at the beginning of the book somewhere. I can't remember where, and I can't find it. But I feel like that's got something to do with what's going on as well. This is very cryptic, but I just don't want to spoil things for you, because I really think it'd be lovely for you to go into this without knowing too much. But yeah, they're my updates so far. I'll probably now update you when I'm at least towards the end or at the end of this book. We are really now at the point where they are starting to look into this murder. So they've held like a service for the person who's passed, because I haven't told you who it is. And basically we've got two sets of people really. Like Nia's sort of investigating it, but really obviously she's not police and she shouldn't be, but she's doing her own research. And then you've got Jesse, her ex, who is, like I said before, part of the police department, and he obviously is doing their police search, you know, that he's actively involved in the the process. Although I think, if I remember rightly, he has also been told that he's got to stand down off the case. I'm trying to think. I think in the last chapter when I've just read it, he was asked to sort of stand down away from the case a little bit. But obviously, this person, Jesse, knows, and he wants to do his own, you know, investigation as well. But yeah, it's so good. I can't wait to see what happens here. And I've got, like I said before, I've got my theories, but nothing like set in concrete. And probably I say this every time I've got my theories, and then, you know, they're not right. so we shall see. But yeah, I'll get back to reading. I just wanted to do a quick update before I go to work. I have now got about 60 pages left of A Cinnamon Falls Mystery, and it's all going on. We are literally like coming to the point now. I think my theory could still be right, but however, obviously I've got to wait till the end. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know that I'm not very far away from the end now. I'm probably going to finish this book today, I would imagine, and then I'll be moving on to Cosy Fall Girl or Cosy Girl Fall. I can't remember which way round it is, but as soon as I start that book, I will be updating you. It is now the night time. I spoke to you this morning saying I was basically nearly done with A Cinnamon Falls Mystery, this book here, and I absolutely loved it. I did get part of the plot right, not all of it, but part of it, so I'm really pleased with that because it's something that I'm not usually good with. I think I've got it and then I'm totally wrong, but yeah, I highly recommend. I think I'm settling around a 4-star for this one, and it is going to be part of the series. And I've just noticed, sorry for all the camera movement, I've just noticed that there's going to be 2 books coming out according to this book in 2026, and that is Death at Daffodil Inn. That's coming in the spring apparently, and then there's Berry Bakery Murder coming in autumn 2026. And it's just, they're classed as small town crime romances, and yeah, it was everything. It was mystery, crime obviously, and there was elements of romance in there as well. So, and we got all the autumn feels where, like I say, they were getting ready for the fall festival, you know, pumpkins, they were talking about the leaves on the trees. It was just very atmospheric as well, setting the scene. So yeah, a good solid 4 stars, I would say, for a romance book. And yeah, I look forward to the rest of the series. The next book in this vlog that I'm going to be reading is Cosy Girl Fall by Willow Hurst. I have seen nothing but good reviews. Again, I think it's like that cozy feeling, and it just says, when Penny Larkin returns to her hometown of Magnolia Springs after 10 years in San Francisco, she's determined not to get roped back into small-town life. She's there to help on her parents' apple orchard during the busy harvest season and has promised herself she'll be back to her life in the city by December. But when Penny discovers that her childhood sweetheart, Ethan Blake, is also helping in the orchard, looking distractingly handsome in his flannel shirt and workman boots, she realises it might be harder to keep her promise to herself than she thought. As Penny and Ethan spend every day of harvest season working side by side, it becomes clear that there's still a spark flickering between them, and Penny can't help but wonder if she might be falling for Ethan all over again. So, yeah. I'm just eating these up at the minute. I think it's just the right season. So yeah, I will obviously start this book tonight, and I will probably maybe update you before I go to work tomorrow and let you know how I'm getting on. Good morning, everyone. So today I I've obviously woken up and then got ready for work, and then I thought I'd just update this vlog again. It seems to be my morning routine when I do these videos. My main reading time is of an evening, so generally I'll be updating when, you know, I've read the evening before, because that's when it's most fresh in my mind. I started Cosy Girl 4 last night, and this book is really lovely, set up really nice. It feels very similar to the book I've just read, however. So this Penny Larkin, she's been living in, I think it was San Francisco, and she's been living there for like 10 years. And she's like, I don't know what's gone on yet. Again, we don't quite know what's happened there, but she's come back to her hometown, which is called Magnolia Springs. And she's come back to help her mum and dad with their apple farm, because it gets busy and obviously they're getting older. But yeah, it feels very much like, I can't think of the book I've just read, the Mystery Cinnamon Falls, I want to call it, but it could be totally wrong. It feels very much like that at the moment. They've actually got a festival in here as well. So it's called something like the Halloween. I read it last night and I thought it just feels like I'm reading the same sort of book again. Obviously there's no murder or anything in this one. But yeah, I'm definitely going to keep giving it a go. I mean, I think sometimes when you're reading like romance books like this back to back, you are going to feel like they're a little bit samey. So yeah, that's all I've got really to update at the moment. I think this was an autumn vlog and I wanted to make sure that I was just doing cosy reads, and these two are both definitely hitting that mark, and they set you up for that feeling cosy with all the autumn scenery and things. So yeah, I will give you more of an update when I have more to add. I can't actually remember the last time I spoke to this vlog. So I started this book a couple of days ago now, I think, and it is taking me a little bit, even though it's a short one, it's because I'm so tired all the time. It's taking me a little bit to get through it. I am about halfway through now, or just over. I think the last time I updated it, I was saying how when you read books similar back to back, they can feel a bit the same, but actually this feels different now to the other one I read. So this book is following Penny. Penny lived in her hometown, which is called Magnolia Springs, when she was younger. She had a best friend called Natasha or Tasha, and she also went out with Tasha's brother, Ethan. And what happens is she really longs for this job as like a chef, I think it is. She wants to be a chef. She wants to get out of the small town. She wants to go into the city. And they're not interested in that at all. They want to just stay where they are in the small town. They love it. And she feels like every time she brings it up, they just sort of knock it back. So she just ends up just going. She just goes. She gets this job in the city and she goes. And she doesn't tell anyone. I think her parents know, but not a boyfriend and not a best friend. So then fast forward 10 years and she comes back to Magnolia Springs because things aren't working out, and we sort of go from there. Yeah, I am really enjoying it. I'm hoping I'm going to get it finished either tonight or tomorrow at the very latest, tomorrow night. Because like I say, it's a very short book. It shouldn't be taking me as long as it has. I don't know what it is. I mean, I don't know whether it's the weather. You let me know how you're feeling. I just feel like I'm exhausted all the time. I think I went to bed really early. I'm up really early, and it's knocking my reading time out a little bit. But yeah, I think what I'll probably do is, because I don't want to be giving loads of the plot away, that, you know, it's a tiny book, I will update you probably now at the end and let you know the rating and what I thought of it. This morning I eventually finished Cosy Girl Fall. If you're looking for your autumn vibes, this is a book for you. I really enjoyed it. It's nothing out of the ordinary. It's just a simple romance, if you like. Not a lot of plot, but yeah, really enjoyed it, and I'm going to give this one 3.5 stars. Thank you so much for watching this vlog if you've got this far. I'm hoping to do lots more reading vlogs, and I'm hoping to get much better at them as time goes on. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.